going to be on your phone. We are starting, and they are technically trying to get their crap together over there. But it's another gorgeous day, another day of dose of Did You Know?
Shots fired.
And with me, I caught you, is Patriot Sports Nutrition.
What's up?
What up?
Thanks for having us, Danny.
I'm very excited. You can see that this is going to be, I think, what is that called? Chaos. What is that called? Oh my God, I just went blank. Freaking A, never mind. It's going to be chaotic, and I'm not going to remember anything that comes out of my head, apparently, today. So that we have Phil, Wade, and Angelo. They're with us from, where are you guys? Fort Lauderdale area? Boca area? Where is it?
We're just north in Boca Raton.
And yes. So I just realized that I met two of these three guys. I didn't recognize them till the hat was put on. But I was very lucky when I was down there for Irreverent Warriors hike in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah,
yes,
we're all there because Angelo was probably dressed the most eccentric out of all of us.
Yeah. I had a giant beard, a mullet.
Oh, that's why you don't recognize him, because he had an actual mullet.
And a beard.
Ow. Yeah, I don't. That's the only one I don't recognize. But tell the world a little bit, a snapshot of who each of you are.
Two fingers pointed at you.
I'm Angelo.
Angelo, you're first.
I work with Wade and Phil. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. And I go to school at FAU. My major is exercise science.
I'll follow that because that was really bad. So
someone else bring some energy to that group over there.
That's an easy act to follow.
Come on.
So my name is Wade Waddick. I was born in Chicago, but born and raised down here in South Florida in the Coral Springs, Boca Raton area. Joined the Marine Corps in 1996. Was fortunate to serve 4 honorable and active years as a United States Marine. My love's always been for fitness, and I got out and became a personal trainer, and I opened this facility that we're sitting in 11 years ago called Evolution Fitness here in Boca Raton, and 2 years ago started a dope-ass podcast, Two Marines, One Mic, and Patriot Sports Nutrition. And I'll segue into Phil because he can tell you a little bit more about what we got going on right now.
Yeah, my name is Phil Krizmanich. I'm the co-creator. How much time do we have left? Like 17 minutes? I'll only be like 15. So.
Phil's the conceited one in the group. He doesn't mind talking.
No, I love to talk. I talk too much. But I'm the co-creator of Patriot and the co-host of the podcast. I started here as a member, Evolution Fitness, and Wade and I became really close friends. And obviously, I'm a Marine as well. So I was with 2nd Battalion, 4th Marines from 2008 to 2012. Did Afghanistan 2011, 2012. And got out, fucked my life up for a good 3.5, 4 years until I got my shit together. And met the group of hooligans that I hang out with, I work with, I do everything with.
Competitive sports with.
Yeah, create competitive sports with. People ask me what I do for work every day, and it's hard to explain because we literally have a blast every single day while we're doing business stuff. Creating games, creating communities of veterans and regular humans, to be a part of and feel a part of. That's kind of our jam. We love it. So,
okay, so I have to ask you, creating stuff between veterans and then regular humans. What the hell does that look like?
That's because Wade started with the regular humans a lot.
Turns out they're a lot like veterans.
Yeah, you got to herd them like cats. So, I don't know. I'll just speak from my experience here at the gym, from the outside looking in. So Wade's owned this place for 11 years. I've been a part of the mix for probably close to 4 now total. Mm-hmm. And, when I first got here, I felt at home. And this was before, I knew anybody at the gym, before anybody really knew I was a Marine or that Wade and I were involved in business together. I just kind of became part of the family here. And those were all, for the most part, regular civilian people that have never served in the military. Most of them are very successful people just because of the demographic that we're in the gym space that we are in as well. But it's creating a like-minded event, right? People bond in suffering. We learned that in the military, and it doesn't have to be like great suffering, like some of us have dealt with, but it could be, a really hard workout outside, feeling like you got through that together with, the people around you. Will build a community. I'm telling you, we'll have events for the gym with like just civilians that, members of the gym, like after hours, like happy hour events, and 150, 200 fucking people will show up.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think maybe that starts with, because I believe like energy attracts energy. So I believe the creator there kind of started, it must be something inside you that has made a connection with the regular humans and the veterans. You think that's just pulling out that we're all kind of a disaster walking around, but you bring humor to it and make that disaster okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of what Phil kind of said really encapsulates what not just my gym is like, but like even CrossFits or Orange Series, when you're in these smaller environments and you bring people together, and like he said, through suffering, it doesn't have to be the type of suffering that our men and women experience in combat, but just suffering through a really rough workout is like you build that bond, right? So when you see people connecting on social media platforms, there's that connection, whether that connection be a veteran, whether that connection be like a lot of my buddies from high school that were all football players, still very well connected, because you suffer. And if you suffer through 2 days down here in this heat, it's for real. And those relationships last forever. And it's, you're around like-minded individuals, and that just helps you level up. And anytime I hop on a call and talk to someone that's transitioning or has transitioned, find that fitness outlet, go to a smaller facility, and find a place that a lot of them are veteran owned, and there's strong veteran communities there, and you can feel like you're right to your left and right to your brother and your sister. And for me, it definitely felt like I found something that was missing when I made it through that first, like to me, like 18 months, 2 years. It was kind of a difficult period to transition, but finding that smaller facility was really monumental, and being able to connect with the civilian world.
Yeah. You know what? I've never heard it put that way, actually, out of all the people I talked to about having that smaller setting. I think that's a really key piece that people don't actually use those words. Even when my cousin, he's gone, he's out. Drop mic.
No, well, we have what's funny is like, I think it's like the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps thrives on small unit leadership, right? So they give more responsibility in the Marine Corps to junior enlisted than they do in any other branch of service, right? You can be an E3 and be a team leader and leading, 4 other guys, and that's what tight knits the Marine Corps. That's why the Marine Corps could be 160,000 strong and kill like it's 1 million strong,
Yeah. So Angelo, how did you end up with these guys?
I met a gentleman by the name of Matt Chenworth at a veteran expo, and he invited me to a veteran barbecue, and that's where I met Wade and Phil. And then Wade asked me to come do a video for the Christmas.
Oh yeah, that was our elf video.
Yeah, a Special Forces elf video.
Yeah, I must say it was professionally produced like crazy.
Yeah, it was probably the best Special Forces elf video I've seen in my life.
It's probably the only Special Forces elf video you've ever seen.
I think so.
I feel like you guys are known for your videos, known for your humor. Why? Like, were you like that individually, or did that manifest when you all kind of came together?
I think it's a little bit of both, right? Like I've always been like a grown-up child. Like I'm not even kidding. Like they're laughing because you take me somewhere, like I'm bound to say something stupid.
Yeah.
Like
that's why I asked before we went live, because someone really needed to hear the
and
rules.
Not like right. Like I mean,
format.
I could turn it off. I could turn it off. Like I can speak professionally like an adult, and it shocks people sometimes. But I let F-bombs fly anywhere I am. Like I hate to say it, I talk to my mom like that. Like I don't curse at my mom, but I curse while I'm talking to my mom.
Yeah.
She's not used to it. Sometimes she'll be like, Phil, you got to stop with the F word. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Ma, fuck. but she gets it, and she knows that I mean no disrespect out of it. I just use like the way that I speak is like emphasis. So my humor's always been like that ever since I was a kid. And then you put like the three of us together and it's a shit show.
Yeah, it is. Heather said the Jackass show, but with Marines. That's Heather Clark.
Behind the scenes team of writers. I'm not kidding. Like, there's like 4 other people that'll come in that like work here at the gym and
that are not veterans.
That are not veterans. That'll like we'll sit here and brainstorm like video ideas, for the better part of a whole day sometimes, and just like make up other games while we're doing stuff. Then we're like, someone grab a camera quick, and then we'll do like a preliminary shoot. We're like, okay, we could do this. Like, here's how we need to set it up for the next time to be better.
How did you start doing that? But before I ask how you even got the idea, like, let's make these videos and this is going to be our thing, and why you did it, Brian, he's out there. He said, no kidding on the 18 to 24 month transition, brother. I think he's having a little bit longer of a transition time, Mr. Brian. But did you guys know, I read this, like Marines, it normally takes 8 to 12 years to transition back into regular civilian life?
Well, I'm at fucking 8 right now as of like last week. So
Coast Guard Air Force, it's 8 to 12 months normally, and then Marines are 8 to 12 years.
Well, I got out 2 months after I got home from combat deployment. Like they were like, you're free, and I was like, yay, fuck.
Now what?
Flat on my face.
Now, do these videos? Okay, so back to the videos. Do these videos help you guys through life? Like, if you have humor in your bones naturally, does having that creative outlet, especially now that we have social media and we can really have a great creative outlet, it's easier. Does that help you just in life in general? Not necessarily saying you have to be military through it.
I'm not.
Transition, because we all transition.
Yeah.
But are you finding it helps you cope with life?
Absolutely.
It's like the reason I wake up every single day.
I mean, there's science to back it up, right? We just had a member open a new place across the street, so I rode with her brother over there, who quit his job right before COVID, and so we drove over. And then on the way back, I'm like, "What are you doing now?" And he's explaining to me why he left his job. He said, "I just hated going to work every day." And some work environments, people don't laugh at all. Like an entire, we laugh like
all day long.
I mean, if we had a ticker here, the ticker would be ridiculous.
Yeah,
we just have a lot of fun, and it's light.
We also don't have an HR department, so it really helps with the flow of creativity.
That helps.
You are the HR department.
Yeah. So we have a jar. Whenever anybody says something offensive, we have to put money in the jar. And we last week we made $435,360.
More money than all other 4 businesses combined.
That would be good. That's a good video idea, right?
Good. Do a Kickstarter to get Patriot up? No, we just created this.
We just created really offensive videos. But that's literally like we're all in a group text. Like we have like 4 group texts going. Like there's one with the 3 of us, then there's one with like the other 3 guys, and then there, and we're all like sending ideas and like videos back and forth to each other, like at like all hours of the night too. So it doesn't stop. Like we don't like go to work at 9 a.m. and leave at 5. We're like here in and out throughout the whole day. We're always communicating. And we're always like throwing, ideas and back and forth with each other. And somehow in the process, we managed to get work done too. It's crazy.
Well, it's because it's fun and it's easy. And you know what I find, that there needs to be more of you guys just letting yourselves maybe be asses, be whatever it is that you are, because people are miserable in this world.
Yeah. I think we found love in it too, because I mean, at the end of the day, like we have businesses, right? Like businesses are to, support ourselves and our families and things like that, and our veteran community. But in order for a business to do well, people have to know about you, and you have to have people's attention, right? So the first thing that we were trying to do is get people's attention. And then the videos got dumber and dumber. And
we did do some serious ones.
We did. Some people were like, you guys should do some serious videos. And then we did that. And they're like, man, you really knocked it out of the park. And then we're right back into the humorous stuff. It's like, so we're not like, like a one-stop shop where it's like we could kind of do everything. We enjoy the funny stuff just because that's kind of how we feel most of the time.
Yeah.
Right? But
it's your personalities.
We're careful, especially in the climate that we're in right now, not to, I don't want to say not to offend anybody, because you're not going to make everybody happy. And I really won't like cross that line into trying to, keep a smile on everybody's face. Like if that hurts, it's probably because it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Truth fucking stings sometimes. But all of our stuff in good fun and and humor and comedy, trying to bring people together and like I said, get attention in the right way as much as we can.
So how did you guys start the Patriot Sports Nutrition? Like what prompted you to, you have you're at the gym, you're doing this, you have the podcast, you're like, why add that on?
Well, there's a couple of motivating factors there. One, Phil came back from a conference fired up. Let's do something. We spitballed some ideas. I'd say that the biggest lesson to take if you're listening to this is we immediately took action.
Yeah.
Right. We didn't wait for the perfect time, the right amount of money, the perfect temperature outside to go for that run. Sometimes you got to suck it up and run in the rain. And that's essentially what we did. And we saw that in the supplement space, there's a lot of companies out there that love to use proprietary blend. And working in fitness for the last 20 years, I kind of want to know what I'm putting in my body versus pixie dust and proprietary blends. And so we wanted to develop a brand that people could get behind, know that they're ingesting everything that's on a label versus proprietary blends, and know that if they support this company is supporting veterans, LEO, and firefighters as we're donating a portion of every sale back to charities that help them in the money that serve and protect.
Oh, so is it one particular charity or is it multiple ones? Like, what is that all about?
Right now, we do most of our stuff with the Wounded Veteran Relief Fund of Florida. We're really close with the president, Mike Durkee. He's a really good friend of ours. And we haven't really ventured too far from there, just for the simple fact that we actually get to see where the money's going. So a charity is what is it, 96%?
86 cents on the dollar.
86 cents on the dollar. So 86% of the money goes directly to veterans. So there's no loopholes, backdoors, bullshit.
Yeah.
It goes there for help, and they're funded, for real stuff, not, I need, these are people that are about to lose their house, their job, their car, their kids, that need, emergency funding to keep their life going.
It's always good to know those, because there's so many that are out there that are just like junk ass, and they use the name, or they even use their own status to manipulate people and the system. So I always like to hear the ones that are out there and give a plug for those nonprofits that are out there actually putting money into the pockets that it should be put into, not there.
Yeah, we're great. I mean, we can tell you, show you, take you to countless change life stories from that charity alone.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love hearing that stuff. So I have to tell you, Travis out there, he said Angelo looks like Ron Jeremy and Rambo had a baby. Yeah, that cracked me up when I saw that come over.
That's what we're going for today.
That's exactly what I was going for.
I don't want to wake up and look like a porn star murderer.
Yeah.
Not Rambo.
But what I totally love about you guys, and I just met you, although I did meet you in Fort Lauderdale, and I still said, I love these guys. I love your purity. I love that you're not going to please everybody at the same time. You've taken something that a community, and you've built on it, right? Join us. It's small. This is what it is. There's no hidden secrets behind it. You get what you get. And I love that. You get what you get. You say what how you feel, and that's it. You're not there to please everybody.
Yeah, exactly. We're literally if we go home every day and we're all laughing and having fun,
it's a good day.
It's a good day.
And no matter where you got, I feel and correct me if I'm wrong, no matter what your background story is of how you got there, what you've seen, your struggles, what you did, maybe things that you shouldn't have done, is all part of your evolution to where you are here, and you own that shit. 100%.
Yeah. I think if any one of us made, a different turn, either for the better or for the worse at any given point in our lifetime, it would have obviously been a different outcome. And I believe that's true for everybody. It's not just the three of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, it took all of the trash in my life for a few years. It took Wade, being a top 10 trainer in the country at Valley Total Fitness and starting Evolution. It took Angelo, pain and suffering, getting out of the Marine Corps, moving back and forth, coming down here, being in the right place at the right time, so we can all kind of connect and create something bigger than ourselves.
I always believe that, right? The right place, the right time. And you are given the lessons until you learn them. And sometimes it takes us a long time to learn those lessons. We trip over ourselves a lot.
Give you the lessons. You're going to learn
well
today.
said.
You are. So it is fastly come to an end of Dose of Did You Know? And this is my final question. I ask each of you to answer this. I don't care what order. I'm sure you're going to pawn it off to Angelo. But in this moment right now, the first thing that comes to you, what does love mean to you?
Unconditional, everlasting.
Yeah, I think like this is love right here. Like, I mean, just being able to be in a group of people, you know, whether it's an intimate relationship, a friendship, or something like that, and feel at peace, right? Like, and know, like, those people are going to be there for you.
Yeah, I think that.
All right, your turn, Wade.
Oh, man.
That's a hard one to follow.
What does love mean to you? I don't know. I should probably really think about that.
What's love got to do with it?
There was something that came to your mind immediately, and you're not saying it.
You say that to my family, my extended family. I mean, I don't really have, thank God, any hearing to hear the awful singing, but I don't really hang around like a bunch of people. It's very, very intimate. I mean, like legit family, my family, and then
What's love?
and this. I'm blessed.
You're blessed. You are blessed. Well, think of that more. Maybe, Wade, you should, that's your assignment from me to you.
You get assignments. I don't get a homework.
No, I've never given an assignment before, but it was on my heart to give you this assignment. So
Right. We go.
there you go. And if anybody knows me out there, they know I'm going to check in on that assignment too. So
Yeah.
I'm making that part of the speech I'm giving in 2 weeks at my brother's wedding.
You give us,
But I was just told last night it does have some rules and regulations.
there are
behind
rules,
it.
huh?
Or I could push the.
I wasn't even invited, dude. I'm not.
I'm sure those have rules and regulations if you're giving the speech. Absolutely. I'm sure she had something to do with that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hidden talk. But thank you guys so much for coming on. Support Patriot Sports Nutrition. And I have a question. So I come down to the Fort Lauderdale area quite frequently with my husband. Can you just like drop in?
Yeah.
And you have something cool on Saturdays. Is that every Saturday? This is for my own knowledge out there, everybody. Sorry.
Saturday. Every
Saturday, that outdoor thing. Is that always?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine. Regular 7 and 8 a.m. Veterans.
We got an Army guy leading it this Saturday.
Family and friends, 9:30.
Okay, at 9:30. And you don't have to be in any specific shape?
No, you just have to be A shape.
Okay, perfect.
No, it's a great question because we do have some guys that are like 100% disabled, but they come, we do a little, Wade, Marine, blah, 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 go around and everyone says where they're from. And then some of them just come in and lift in the gym because they can't participate in the workout.
Yeah.
So there's no excuses, the moral of the story.
Well, I wanted to know if you were going to give me one because I have physical limitations from my car accident. So I got to know.
Come on out.
Yeah.
We'll take care of you. Don't worry.
Come.
Cool.
Be a
All right. You will see me the next time I'm down there and I will bring my husband. You'll meet us all.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
All right. Perfect. It's a date. Wade, I'll be talking to you later privately about your assignment. Bill and Angelo, thank you so much for joining, sharing a little bit of who you are, why you do it, what you do. And everybody, you got to watch their videos. Where can they watch their videos? All those actually.
YouTube and Instagram?
Yeah, mostly Instagram right now.
What is it under?
At Patriot Sports Nutrition, or Angelo's posted, I think, like every single one of them recently. So Bearded Freedom.
All right, I'll find the links and I'll post it right in here so we can easily just click and access it because I got to catch up. I feel like I'm missing a lot of them.
Yeah, Angelo will send you all of our social media stuff.
Perfect.
At the same time, and you have to decipher them.
Yeah, I just want gibberish. I don't want any spaces. Just give me the gibberish, and if I can decode this, I get a prize of somehow.
Figure out where they stop.
Yeah, I get a prize, and you get to. I don't know what that prize will be, but it'll be a surprise.
Oh, fantastic!
Okay,
Nothing like
awesome.
surprises.
Right.
Thank you guys and everybody out there listening. Thank you so much. Remember, love hard, love pure, and love proactive. And until next time, we'll see ya.
Bye, Danny. Thanks.
Bye.